Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, if you didn't know already, NXT's weekly television fucking sucks! Oh my god, what was that show on Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen? It fucking sucked! What was so good about it? I'm not saying people were saying it was good, period, but my god. If you people out there are saying this show is so good, I don't know what the fuck you're watching. This show fucking, oh my god. This show fucking sucked. I don't know what else to fucking tell you. NXT's developmental, obviously NXT's developmental, I get that, people. What I'm trying to say is NXT, oh my god. How can, developmental or not, you gotta at least put on some good stories. And NXT does have some sort of stories, whether they're good or bad, so you eye of the beholder. Oh my god, man, you got your NXT Women's Champion pinned twice in a matter of fucking, like, what would it be at this point? Tuesday, Monday, it would be what? Compare like 4 days from that at that point on Tuesday compared to Saturday with Jacy Jayne. How am I supposed to take that seriously? How am I supposed to take that seriously? Much I love Jacy Jayne, she is freaking great. I'm not blaming her whatsoever. I'm blaming you, Shawn Michaels, HBK. What the fuck are we doing with this fucking show? That was a fucking little bit of a side spiel on the rest of this fucking show. And then we have Triple Slammiversary with the NXT guys and TNA guys, and we have Masha Slamovich with Jacy Jayne, the NXT Women's Championship and the TNA Knockouts Championship. I mean, fuck, man. Might as well call this, like, we have my whole NXT division being, like, freaking, like, from TNA. I didn't mind his partnership from the jump. I did not mind it. I still mind it to a point, but my god, bro. Can we build for more NXT itself on this show? And then we have Evolve on this show. The WWE Women's Evolved Champion, Kali Armstrong. I think there's a lot of potential, don't get me wrong, in the women's wrestling. Don't get me wrong. But did we have to have a Evolved Women's Championship match on the show? Ultimately, get to Jordynne Grace calling out and end this whole match in a no contest to call out Blake Monroe, which basically did nothing to explain about the attack from Evolution. What is this show, man? What is this fucking show? There's only 2 things on this show I liked or semi-liked to a point. Not saying it's bar and burn of classic type promos or any matches in general. Like, bro, what is this show? Okay, it's not going to stare me right in the face and say this show is so fucking good. Where is the show is being so good, people? Like, I don't fucking give a flying shit about this show. Why you like it? Don't watch it. It's called constructive criticism. I do as a job as a content creator. You fucking idiots. But my god, bro, what is this show? What is so good about this show? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, this fucking show for NXT on Tuesday night. Let's discuss that thing. Follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, Lucas C. Allen. Facebook is still technically no limits to Lucas. Watch on YouTube, hit the like button on today's video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn the bell for all post notifications. Leave a comment what you think of NXT for July 15, 2025. You don't watch NXT. You don't blame me whatsoever you watch this past Tuesday night show. I'm not blaming you whatsoever if you not watch this fucking dog shit of a show. Watch on Spotify. Leave me a 5-star rating. Also leave me a comment on Spotify as well what you think of NXT for July 15, 2025. You don't watch the show. And if you're watching any other audio platform, hello. Enjoy my crazy lunatic ways, to say the least. Let's get on into this fucking boring ass show, man, or this dog shit show. Fatal Influence. Jacy Jayne, Fallon Henley, and Jazmyn Nyx start the show. And Jacy Jayne said that Jazmyn Nyx was the reason that Jayne and Fallon Henley lost at Great American Bash. But Jayne also said that Henley and Nyx redeemed themselves. Evolution obviously helping to a point. With her, and then Blake Monroe obviously helping out Jacy Jayne, pinning Jordynne Grace retaining NXT Women's Championship. Evolution, obviously, Masha Slamovich. I'll be a TNA knockout champion. I'm not even saying it right. Because I don't watch TNA, bro. I don't watch TNA. I don't know what to fucking tell you people. I ain't gonna go out and watch Slammiversary, bro. I don't care. Even if you want to make me go to someone watch Slammiversary, you're showing nothing any favors, Shawn Michaels. He did not help TNA's cause whatsoever. And TNA star Masha Slamovich said, and as he came up and said, Blake Monroe is the only reason Jayne still has her championship. And Jayne said she will win the Knockouts title before Zaria and Sol Ruca, the reigning defend NXT Women's North American Champion Sol Ruca, interrupted, and her and the babyfaces chased out the heels out of the ring. Fucking boring and fucking trash-ass opening segment. I love the Fatal Influence members, I really do. Minus Jazmyn Nyx, not too big on Jazmyn Nyx, but still. I love Zaria and Sol Ruca. I'm not familiar with Masha Slamovich, I don't watch TNA. How am I supposed to care? But I don't know who the fuck Masha Slamovich is. I mean, I heard of her name in the past, but I'm not familiar with her fucking work, bro. I really am not. I'm not going to go out the way to watch her work, because I don't fucking care. Unbelievable. Also in the Dark State versus Mike Santana, Trick Williams, the reigning defending TNA World Champion, and Joe Hendry ends in a no contest. Lovely, a 6-man tag. I don't give a flying fuck match. So last night, with two of them, I believe, All-Star 8-man tag at AEW, and also a 6-man tag himself too. There's 2 8-man tags. What am I fucking talking about? This fucking week, oh my god, we're going right back to square one of wrestling being an umpteen downward spiral, following Evolution. Lovely, bro. Let's discuss the Dark State versus Mike Santana, Trick Williams, and Joe Hendry in a 6-man tag in a flying fuck match. If you don't even freaking care about it, I don't blame you. Also in Karmen Petrovic versus Kali Armstrong for the WWE Women's Evolved Championship. And a no contest after Jordynne Grace came out and caused a no contest and wanted Blake Monroe to explain her attack at Evolution. Fucking forgettable ass segment, man. And I love Blake Monroe, Mariah May, love Jordynne Grace. Kali Armstrong has a lot of potential. Not too big on Karmen Petrovic, so the story itself for another day. But this did nobody any fucking favors, many means necessary to say the least. The match was only not even a fucking minute, so I'm not supposed to care, bro. How am I supposed to care? We also saw Tony D'Angelo defeats Luca, Crusifino, and Chance stacks Lorenzo on a few solid things on the show. Not just the burn of a classic triple threat match, I mean. That's what it is what it is. We also started discussing Josh Briggs came out to explain his attack at the Great American Bash on a showcase Anamorph. I honestly forgot to talk about that on the Battleground, the Great American Bash review. Benoba Femi told Briggs that he would have won either way the championship match against Oba Femi and Shoki Inamura for the NXT Championship. But Briggs ruined the match because of his jealousy, and Inamura showed up and broke down into a fight, and that was quickly broken up. This is a pretty solid segment to discuss that, and I thought it was a great segment per se. It also has a Masha Slamovich, Sol Ruca, and Zaria defeat Fatal Influence in the main event. And with Masha Slamovich pinning your NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne. Oh, what a fucking way to cap off this dog shit of a show. I'm going to tell you some of how long this review is going to be. There's nothing really happened either, and the rest of the stuff that did happen sucked. We're discussing all in today's podcast, because I enjoy maybe as always. I want to say it's this week's NXT review for July 15, 2025. Look to see on YouTube and all audio platforms. Shall we get started in this damn shit show of a fucking show? Starting with, you guessed it, Fatal Influence, meaning Jazmyn Nyx, Jacy Jayne, their aiming to defend NXT Women's Champion, and Fallon Henley start the show. And Jacy said that Jazmyn was the reason that Jayne and Henley lost at the Great American Bash. But Jayne also said that Henley and Nyx redeemed themselves. At Evolution and Masha Slamovich, I believe the TNA Knockouts champion from TNA showed up and said that Blake Monroe is the only reason Jayne still has her title. And Jayne also said that she would win the Knockouts title before Zaria and Sol Ruca, the reigning defendant NXT Women's North American Champion erupted and her and the babyfaces chased the heels out of the ring. This, my friends, is an overall grade of a C-. Oh my fucking god, man. What is this fucking cluster flying fuck to start your show? You know, Shawn Michaels, I don't know if you know about this, not just Triple H or Tony Khan at the time. Your show is supposed to start with someone, like, to give your audience to stay tuned for later in the night. Did this fucking thing do that? The answer is fuck no. Except for your main event being a 6-woman tag match. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You wonder why NXT, I can't stand a regular full throttle television show. Normally their PLEs deliver, mine is the Great American Bash to a point. I don't really care for the Great American Bash whatsoever. It's only there to go ahead with All In. But my god, man. How am I supposed to care for this? Developmental or not? How the flying fuck am I supposed to care about this? The answer is, I absolutely can't freaking not, man. Like, what the fuck is this show? You're supposed to set the tone later in the night with segments like the beginning of the show. But nope, this is absolutely did nothing for me. And showed in the main event. I'm sorry. This most definitely gets an overall grade of a C fucking minus. This show just fucking sucks, man. It is sad what we would see of NXT in 2025, bro. This show fucking sucks. I'll tell you to review it, though, because it's my job as a content creator to call this shit out, and what Shawn Michaels is doing right, and what Shawn Michaels is doing wrong. This gets a C fucking minus. Not that the show gets better from here. We want to open segment nothing for me to a 6-man tag, I don't give a flying fuck match. Lovely Shawn Michaels taking a page out of Tony Khan's playbook. The Dark State versus the Dark State versus Mike Santana, Trick Williams, the TNA World Champion, and Joe Hendry ends in a no contest. And they coexist storyline, pal. Oh my god! You go from that to only a 6-man tag. But can they coexist storyline here, pal? Who did this fucking favor? Who did this fucking help, people? Oh my god. Like, you're building your Slammiversary main events, even with TNA or not. Not that I give a shit about TNA, but still. Like, you're building the Slammiversary to have a triple threat match with Trick Williams, Mike Santana, and Joe Hendry in the main event. Into a friend can they coexist storyline, pal. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious right now? Like, how am I supposed to care about that? How am I supposed to fucking care here? Generally asking, Shawn Michaels. Generally asking. I get no choice to give this a big fat C. Oh my god, man. Should we go move on with this show? Shall we move on with this damn show? Like, for people, NXT fans are like, I'm a normal NXT fan. Old school NXT, modern day NXT, and you name it, bro. I'm a fan of NXT, even still to this day, at the roster they have. They have some sort of talent, man. They have Blake Monroe in the women's division. Jacy Jayne is your women's champion. The men's division sucks ass, don't get me wrong. It is what it is. This gets a big, fat fucking C. Moving on to Karmen Petrovic versus Kali Armstrong, reigning defending against WWE Women's Evolve Champion. I think give a flying fuck about the Women's Evolve title. I think give a shit about Evolve in general. I don't care. ends in no contest, where Jordynne Grace came out and caused that no contest and wanted Blake Monroe to explain her attack at Evolution. This, my friends, also gets an overall grade of a C-. Oh my god, man. What is this show? What is this fucking show, Shawn Michaels? How... Doesn't Evolve have a full for-out television show? I believe they definitely do, actually. It goes head-to-head with Dynamite, normally some Wednesday night. 8 p.m., I believe. So why the fuck couldn't this been safe for Evolve? Why the fuck did this need to be on regular television show, even though it's not even a minute at tops for this? Which brings me up, like, we can't just have Jordynne Grace have a normal promo segment here, and then kind of call out Blake Monroe. No, we had to have a fucking minute tops of a match for the Women's Evolve Championship. Like, are you fucking serious, dude? Are you fucking serious? This is like comedy, man. It's like freaking comedy stuff with Shawn Michaels playing here, man. By the way, Blake Monroe and Jordynne Grace, you know, a fucking face-to-face segment. I get it to a point where Blake Monroe actually turned just on Sunday, don't get me wrong. But she couldn't explain at least some sort of decent stuff about the attack on Jordynne Grace on Sunday night. No, we had a fucking forgettable fucking shit. So I had no choice to give us a C-. I had no choice but to give that grade, man. No choice but to give that fucking grade, bro. Moving on, shall we? Moving on to another stuff, shall we? The next few things are actually two freaking not that bad matches. The last segments, you get the point. Tony D'Angelo defeats Luca Crusifino and Stacks Lorenzo in a triple threat match. This because it's all rated B-. Tied the best grade on the show. Not that it was freaking great per se. I've been enjoying the storyline with D'Angelo, Crusifino, and Stacks Lorenzo. I'll be honest. But what is the end goal with this? And then we have a triple threat match. I was kind of looking forward to this. Probably potentially as TV special or PLE. Because just following Great American Bash kids on a regular television show. I don't know if I like that decision, by the way. I'd rather see either a TV special, like I said, it could have been Great American Bash, or something else, man. Like, literally, why is this taking place on regular television? I'd rather see either a TV special, like I said, you put on a Great American Bash. Why the fuck we need like half those matches of the Great American Bash on the show, or this match on the show? That's what I'm saying. It was not a bad match, it's a pretty solid match, honestly. Give it a B-. But so my critiques about it, like I always fucking do. B- is your grade. Moving on to also a very solid segment here. Josh Briggs. Forgot to mention this on the Monday review when I did Great American Bash for Saturday. Josh Briggs came out to explain his attack at the Great American Bash and his Shohei Inamura. And Obafemi, the reigning defend NXT World Champion, told Briggs that he would have won either way against Inamura, but Briggs ruined the match for him because of his jealousy. And Inamura showed up and it broke down into a fight that was quickly broken up. Gotta be honest, this is actually a pretty fun brawl, honestly. I like the fact that Obafemi was implicated in this. But I think there's a potential match here between Inamura and Briggs, potentially for a triple threat match at Obafemi World Championship. Which I don't mind that whatsoever. I think could bring it to a great match out of Josh Briggs. And it's just definitely a Shohei Inamura and Obafemi. So I might look forward to that, honestly. Even if it's on Inamura and Briggs one-on-one match, I don't mind that whatsoever either. This gets a B-, man. Not a bad segment per se. Tied for the best grade in the show, by the way. Are we on to your main event, bro? Are we on to your main event? Masha Slamovich, the reigning defending TNA Knockouts champion. Sol Ruca, the reigning defending NXT Women's North American champion. And Zaria defeat Fatal Influencer Jacy Jayne, the reigning defending NXT Women's champion. Jazmyn Nyx and Fallon Henley in the main event. A big fat C. Another 6-woman tag and another 6-man tag / 6-woman tag. I'm tired of these types of matches, people. I don't know how many times to fucking tell you people that. These are the type of matches I can't stand. Then you pin your NXT Women's Champion Jacy Jayne, who took a pinfall at Saturday afternoon at the Great American Bash, and then took a pinfall here. I know she won the Evolution. I like that. But technically, she's 1-2 in her last match, 3 matches, man, as NXT Women's Champion. The fuck are we doing, Shawn Michaels? What the fuck are we doing? That is just bizarre booking I've ever seen any, bro. Gotta be quite honest. You're usually great at women's wrestling booking, man. But lately, you may not been so much. So much so, Triple H outschooled your ass on Monday night. I believe or not. I believe 1, 2, 3 matches said 3 to great on this show for women's wrestling. Actually, no, 4. Was it 3? 1, 2, yeah, 3. Triple H had 4 things to grade for me to agree on Monday's show for Raw. And Shawn Michaels only had 3. So technically, Triple H outdoes Shawn Michaels when it comes to women's wrestling booking on Raw and NXT this week. Fucking crazy, I know, man. That's fucking insane statistic if you've ever seen any. But what was just so special about this main event? I didn't fucking care about this whatsoever. I didn't fucking care about the whole show in general. Another big fat fucking C. To end off a dog shit show on Tuesday night. This meeting is no longer a C as the overall show for NXT July 15, 2025 is also a big fat C. One of the worst grades I've ever given. Time for one of the few many times I gave a show a C of overall show grade. This show just fucking sucked, man. I don't know what else to tell you people. I already did. This show is fucking awful, man. I don't know what the fuck we're doing, Shawn Michaels, but I don't fucking like it, bro. I gotta be quite honest. As if we're just show, can all show Grace to see for sure. That is your NXT July 15, 2025 review on Lucas on YouTube and all audio platforms. Thank you all for watching. Lucas on YouTube and all audio platforms. Your NXT July 15, 2025 review. It's going to be on Thursday, July 17, 2025. I was thinking about doing your AEW Dynamite for review from last night for your July 16, 2025 show. Right now, it's 7:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Syracuse, New York, and I don't have a lot more time before I get tired and I want to go to bed to say the least. Get this review, I'll publish to YouTube and then eventually all audio platforms to say the least as well. So probably will have your AEW Dynamite for tomorrow, for July 16, 2025. I'll read tomorrow, which is Friday, July 18, 2025 day as well. So until tomorrow, for more content on Lucas on YouTube and all audio platforms, please love me out. Take care. Love you all big time to say the least.